It's kind of hard to tell what tampering is because earlier people were like talking to police and they had their hands on the fence and that seemed to be fine. Like nobody yelled at me when I put my hand on the fence. Other people did it. So I don't know. Oh, it looks like people are shaking it. So yeah, we do have some fence shaking going on here. Um, you can kind of see it a little bit here. So like pretty gentle shaking, but a little bit of shaking. I don't see no right here. Take off your right here. I don't see no right here. Take off your right here. I don't see no right here. Chanting, take off your riot gear. I don't see no riot here. I don't see no riot here. So let's see. Let's go around. We're gonna keep moving a little bit. So maybe something will happen, maybe it won't. Definitely. Portland Police Bureau getting a little bit spicy when people shake the fence. That is all I've seen so far. It's just a skosh of fence shaking. And of course, some people tossing some bottles and one person tossing, I can't tell, it looked like a sweater because I thought I saw arms on it. It might have been a pillow. It was certainly like something both kind of large, but also made out of soft fabric. So again, nothing that like could harm someone, particularly someone in riot armor. See how deep the police are down house.
Dang, they got an aerial shot of that crowd that they were at. Holy hell. Holy fuck.
My name is Mal Linden. As we first start off and say, I'm going to perform this song. It's really just those times when you really just kind of sit back and you feel like everything's going to shit.
Dang, look at that crowd.
And you really just kind of have to you look at everything in life, everything's just negative,
look at Seattle.
And you try to find that light. This, for me, I wrote this exactly.
Portland and Seattle are the shit.
Was murdered.
Yeah, truth. They got the Robert Evans came up on the bottom left.
Hopefully.
Got Seattle, another one Seattle. Oh, okay, two more Seattle on the ground. Portland doing something on the other side of the city too.
Oh yeah, I'm sick and I'm tired. Hey, I'm sick and I'm
to where the police live. It's also okay to tag the Pioneer statue with ACAB. So that's pretty cool. I mean, interesting. That's a thing that happens. Oh, and I believe somebody put up kind of the demands that were Lil Sinclair was listing earlier. Get a nice "Who do you protect, who do you serve" chant. You got us an upside down American flag.
Yay.
So, interesting night. Ton of people out here. Just a big old pile of humanity, really unhappy with the Portland Police Bureau. And I gotta say, folks, listening to Ted Wheeler's response, listening to him just kind of take it as a crowd shouted him down, seeing the kind of defeat in his eyes, and listening to these police officers after days of gassing and beating people, take it and like try to talk to people with like kind of hurt in their eyes. Some of them do seem to be legitimately like worn down by days of people chanting anger at them.
Good.
Earlier, an interesting thing happened where a guy with like a huge fucking rubber bullet bruise like walked up, and a police officer like had to go up and talk to him about it and like take a picture of it. And I don't think anything's going to happen with that because the Portland Police Bureau actually is famously bad at holding officers accountable for excessive force. But
Sawing him down.
like he had to put in the appearance, which I can tell you, having for the last 2 years tried to get statements from the PPB on a number of things, they just like historically didn't talk to journalists, not even to give like very basic statements about use of force. And now they're kind of being forced to interface with people, which has been really nice to see. And it's kind of a sign that they are on the back foot and a little bit like they seem to be a little bit fucked up right now, like in a low morale way. I don't think these are a lot of like super happy police officers at the moment.
Welcome to hashtag makes me just the brutal realization of everything happening at a certain point because of how many days and shit.
It's literally not upside down.
Velocity of everything.
It's right side up. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so we're on the other side of the fence, and you can see. Let's get a little bit closer, so you can see just how kind of worn down some of these guys look. So there. Oh, people were asking earlier. That's one of the No, that's just a normal speaker truck. So that's must be what they're using instead of the LRAD, since the mayor said they couldn't. And you've got a couple of officers here. Just look at these guys' faces. I don't know. They're just kind of staring at a crowd who's hating at them all day long. They seem to be pretty bummed out. I may or may not have seen tears in one's eyes. It's a little hard to tell under the masks. No curfew tonight. We're all good. So this is like kind of where we are right now. And again, I don't think the bottle throwing is really going to be met by anything or the fence shaking. So it seems like things are pretty chill. I will continue to hang around for another bit, quite a while probably. But unless, I'll be back on again if something, actually happens. Just because I'm pretty low energy right now, although my morale is high because I don't have a huge crowd chanting at me about how they hate me and I need to be defunded. Because I didn't tear gas downtown, which is a good thing that I didn't do.
Hey,
so, y'all have a good night. I will be back on if things get spicy and or cool.
That guy's the best. I like him. Alright, let's go to one last look around.
I want everybody
Oh,
to
that's good.
Some people in this crowd wake up and they feel like they're at home. Can we all sit down? Hey, Mr. Helicopter, if you can hear me, can you head out too? Because we can't hear over. Like, someone call him later for me.
Boom, that's what it is there. Jesus. Wow, that is a sizable crowd.
We hear in that song a story about an individual who wants to fly away.
Big one in Seattle.
Who wants to leave the space that they're in.
LA going hard.
Because
Chopper Cam giving us Chopper Cam.
Because they don't feel comfortable. Like I said, some people wake up in the morning and they feel at home here. Some people feel as if this is not a space for them. That's why we're out here. We're trying to make this an equitable world for every single person who walks upon it. Can we turn the gain down a little bit? I know what it was.
What the? What the fuck?
Step forward, step back. I don't know if that's a lot to ask, but I don't feel like it is. I don't feel like it's a lot to ask for us to try and wake up in an equitable world. Everybody should have the same shot at becoming a doctor. Everybody should have the same shot at owning a 7-Eleven. Everyone should have the same shot at going to jail for a similar crime. I should not go to jail on average 3 times longer than a white man for the same crime. I should not get pulled
Case.
over.
So we're gonna see what happens. We'll see what happens. Excuse me. So now we're walking.
Well, that's it for
These are black women we have lost